Live from the Caterpillar Global Communications Center at Bradley University, this is BUTV News.
Good evening and welcome to BUTV News. I'm Megan Ruger-Smith.
And I'm Dylan Baus. Let's take a look at the news.
Last Thursday, Chicago-based editor and critic Susan Snodgrass came to campus for the next edition in the Visual Voices series. Our own Denny Smith was there to cover the lecture.
That's all right.
Bradley University held the next in the Visual Voices lecture series last Thursday. The topic, Bradley alum Ken Isaacs and his body of work. Susan Snodgrass presided over the lecture, talking about her book that focused on Isaac's accomplishments.
I actually met Ken in 2009 for a project that I was working on. Several years after that, Brett Bloom and Mark Fisher of Half Letter Press approached me about doing a book on Ken.
Ken Isaacs was known for his architectural work, specifically designs he created that fell under his new idea called matrix design, like living structures, microhouses, and alpha chambers.
A large part of the book is sort of mapping those three bodies of work. And the whole idea about the design process is he provides the sort of schematics for you to build these structures, but there is a lot of agency in the users.
Susan says that Ken was really an early progenitor of the DIY and tiny house movement. But one big focus she touched on was the alpha chambers and their use in education.
They were these immersive environments that also used this modular matrix structure that utilized a lot of slide imagery and sound and other kinds of kind of moving bits of information.
Ken Isaacs was very unique in his design style. Susan says he really wasn't inspired by other artists and kind of just liked to go his own way.
He was very kind of unique to the Midwest landscape and to the Midwest ideals he grew up with. He was really very singular and very independent and really had this idea early on as a student here, and it's really what he followed almost until the end of his life.
You can read more about Ken from Susan in her book Inside the Matrix, The Radical Designs of Ken Isaacs. For BUTV News, I'm Denny Smith.
As more and more of our daily life returns to normal, celebrated college experiences like group events are coming back into vogue, and these wakeful walkers are more than excited to rise early and run fast.
For many students, the hours between about 5 and 9 a.m. are sleeping time. For others, it's the perfect time to put on some basketball shorts and a tank top, strap on some expensive shoes, and partake in perhaps the oldest continuous human activity, running. These enterprising Bradley students are using that passion to raise money for their future career.
All the proceeds always go to the second-year class that's hosting it, and we use that money to prepare us for a licensure exam that we all have to take after we graduate, so we have to take a class.
For these students, finding a way to pay for their future, it just made sense that the money should come from the very type of activity they'll be promoting to their patients.
I would say that one of our main objects and goals as a profession in physical therapy is to promote health and wellness throughout the whole community. And so a 5K plus a 1 mile walk is a really good opportunity to involve the whole community in an event that promotes getting active and getting out there.
But the type of crazy that gets you up and outside before the heat or even the sun is certainly not limited to current Bradley students. Anyone who lives or drives near a sidewalk has no doubt seen a fleet-footed fitness fiend.
It's just for runners in the area. We also do have discounted rates for Bradley students, faculty, and alumni. So typically it is held on homecoming, so it's kind of just when everyone comes back to campus. But we also want it to be open to anyone in Peoria as well.
Due to COVID and the complications that come with it, you couldn't put it past these event organizers if they were a little trepidatious. So how'd it go?
Yeah, so last year they didn't have it at all just because of COVID, but this year we got, I think, about 96 runners, runners/walkers. And then we also had, people come out and watch. So that was really great. I think in the years past it's been maybe 85-ish, so I think we got a few more runners this year, possibly because people are just excited to have an event and, get out there and be running and go to something, because there haven't been too many events because of COVID. And then we also got a few radio stations to come out, so that was really good, publicity for them, publicity for us. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I think it went really well. I had multiple people come up and say that they really enjoyed the race and that they thought it was planned out really well, so that was really good to hear.
A great success. But what of those individuals more at home on a couch than on their feet? Well, fear no more. You can help too.
I mean, we rely on volunteers from the students, so we had, I think, 76-ish volunteers come out and help, so that was really great. So, I mean, if any organizations at Bradley are looking for volunteer hours, you know, this will hopefully happen every year homecomings.
With BUTV News, I'm Lee Schmidt.
The Bradley campus is home to a countless number of talented students, especially in the field of fine arts. Senior Aiden Conklin has been producing a wide variety of artwork during his time here at Bradley. As a graphic design major, Conklin uses his art not only as an aspect of education, but also as a means of personal expression. While paintings are his primary medium, Aiden has done a number of pencil drawings and sculptures as well as many commissions and projects around campus. While Aiden cites a number of influences, he's developed a style that is all his own.
I like doing like a lot of sketches, not things that don't really like fit into like form or like kind of like weird creatures and like cartoony kind of things like that. I don't know. I like painting, like using bright colors and like trippy stuff as well too.
Aiden is one of the many examples of Bradley's talented student body and the many ways students can hone their skills and express themselves on campus.
Coming up next, find out if the weather will give you the chills.
Plus, later on the night, we will give you the pumpkin to talk about with our live interview, so stick around.
You're looking at me in the future. Okay. Hi, Isaac.
Hi. Wait a second.
Do you know who I am?
Julia.
This is Jaina. Into the future. I just wanted to talk to you about what happened with those two girls.
Oh, yeah?
Do you remember it was this girl that I was getting bullied by that one day at PE when they were like yelling at me, and then you just linked arms with me? I don't think you know how much like that helped me, because like I finally like knew that I had somebody. Because of you, Isaac, and what you did for me years ago, I grew up to be more independent and love myself and just be a little bit more confident.
Aw, I'm like a little tearing up right now. Just to see her in the future just blossom and look beautiful, and that was really amazing.
Touchdown! Oh, did you see that? Whoa, we scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
Kevin, I need that back.
No.
Kevin!
I'll never forget the day our landlord called and said, read your lease. No pets allowed. My owner tells him my dog ate the lease, but that didn't work. And now I'm stuck in a shelter. But this pit bull is ready for a new crib. I'm loving, loyal, and play well with others. So don't be intimidated by all my muscles, because the biggest one I have is my heart. That's right, I said it.
Things have been getting colder like the pulse of a vampire, and nights have been coming earlier, summoning the hungry wolves. What wicked weather shall be summoned this evening? Your gnarly ghoul is going to show you the true meaning of terror. I mean, of weather. Let's see the spooky storm rain on. Everything seems to be clear. Looks and feels safe at Bradley, for now. Let's check those terrifying temperatures. And I was right, aiming to be around 50s and 60s. That would be terrifying to all. Grab a coat or a sweatshirt. Now let's reveal the fearsome 5-day forecast. Looking to be some dark and stormy nights on Thursday and Friday, but the rest become partly cloudy. Good news for the zombies who want to rise from the graves on Halloween and not get their outfits wet. Halloween is fast approaching, and be sure to prepare yourself. Now it's time for your ectoplasmic entertainment news with the monstrous Madeline Miralegro.
Michael Myers is once again back in another thrilling Halloween movie. Now, before I start with this review, I should warn everyone that there may be some spoilers, and I will definitely be very mean while talking about this film. Like frat boy mean when you don't tell them you don't know the entire Greek alphabet. The plot of the film was less centered around Jamie Lee Curtis's character, Laurie Strode, and more about a mob of characters who had been impacted by Michael trying to kill them. The plot would have worked if the movie script wasn't so cheesy and had the phrase, "Evil dies tonight," uttered multiple times. Speaking of cheesy, the acting was also a negative point in the film. Half of the time, it was just the actors saying some ridiculous dialogue that made them seem like they don't know how to act. It was so bad that it even made me think Anthony Michael Hall was a bad actor. Same with Jamie Lee Curtis. In my opinion, the best actors were the three little kids who continuously pulled pranks on the other characters. Not only was the acting bad, but so was the cinematography. It was obvious that the filmmakers were trying to do some edgy, sweeping movie style, but fell short when the cuts became awkward and there were weird jumps from scene to scene. One major thing that bugged me was how late and how uninvolved Laurie Strode was in the movie. It felt like she was only in the hour and 45-minute film for 5 minutes. The movie itself felt dragged on and was only made to set up the next film in the series, Halloween Ends. However, there is one good part of the film, and that is Michael Myers himself. He brought an excellent slasher film ending to the movie that made me wince in shock 1 or 2 times. While this film had the potential to be good and have you root for the characters to kill Michael Myers, it fell very short in my opinion, and actually made me root for Michael Myers instead.
Killed Marion. He attacked Lindsay.
Karen, we didn't know for sure. I didn't know what to tell.
All right, Alec, who is your favorite slasher?
Well, Madeline, I have to say my favorite slasher is myself. Don't go anywhere. It's time to get this party startled. We'll hear from you guys on the topic of Halloween next.
Plus, later on, Olivia is way ahead of the curve with your Bradley Sports.
Listen, you're my friend.
I noticed you haven't really been yourself recently.
Yeah, I feel like something's up.
How are you?
Are you okay?
Is there anything you want to talk about?
I just want to know how you're feeling.
And listen, even if you don't know what to say, I'm here to talk.
No matter what you're going through,
I just want you to know I'm here. I've got your back.
when you want to talk, I'm here.
Roll over. Chance high five. All right.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique.
And your mother and...
I am totally a hat person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
ACBU has been hosting many different spooky events this week to commemorate Halloween, which is just around the corner. Tonight, they're hosting a paranormal night with ghost hunter Chris Moon.
To get an inside look on what this event will entail tonight, we have our live shot reporter out in the Marty Theater to speak with an ACBU representative. Let's go to her now. Elizabeth?
Thanks, Megan and Dylan. I'm here with event coordinator Becca.
Becca, for those unfamiliar with ACBU, can you tell us a little bit more about your organization?
Of course. So ACBU is one of the largest event planning organizations on campus. We throw a lot of fun things from recess and live on Main to events like this where we get to bring a ghost hunter and drive around golf carts and homecoming and all that.
Can you tell us a little bit more about tonight's event?
Of course. So Chris Moon is a ghost hunter. He is going to be doing a little lecture session for about the first hour. Our events normally run an hour long, but this one's going to be running about 2 hours. And then the second half, he's going to do like a live spirit interaction, potentially get some crowd involvement. And then we also have a tarot card reader coming too. So if ghost hunting is not your style, then you can get your cards read, and that's a lot of fun.
Very cool. How did you guys get in touch with Chris Moon? How did you guys scout him out and all that?
Yeah, so every year, twice a year, we go to this national conference called NACA. It's basically just this like gigantic activities planning event board like convention, and so there are a lot of different acts there, from ghost hunters to magicians and comedians, that you get to scout out. You get to talk to agents, you get to try and bring everyone in, you get to get emails. So we found him about 2 years ago, and we've been trying to get him ever since, but because of COVID, we're just now able to get him, which we're super excited about. So
that's so exciting. What other events can students look forward to this week?
So this week is our first Hallow Week is what we're calling it. So we have 3 different events. Tonight we have the Ghost Hunter. On Friday at 6 p.m. down here in the Student Center basement, we're going to have something called ACBU's Haunted Tour. We're going to have doors decorated. We're going to have rooms decorated. People can get scared. People can get candy. And then on Saturday, we are having our final event called Fall Fest. It's a lot more lighthearted. And we have Tanner's apple cider and donuts that are going to be featured at this event. We have a cardboard cow milking competition, and we have a whole bunch of other fun stuff too. So,
if someone is interested in being involved with ACBU, how do they reach out to you guys?
So they can reach out to us on our social media, or if they see us tabling, just look for the bright ACBU teal. If they see us running around with any ACBU stuff on, they can stop us and talk to us. We're very open people. We love to talk about our organization because we absolutely love it.
Very cool. How would you apply to be a coordinator if you're interested?
Yeah, so our coordinator applications are actually closing today. So if people want to get those last minute applications in, they can head over to our social media. And there's going to be like a Google form that people can click on and fill out just some basic information, time slots that they're available to do an in-person interview. And then they'll get called or emailed about when their interview is going to be held. But if people don't want to be an event coordinator, they can always join our event committee, where that's just a whole bunch of volunteers who come out, who help us set up these events, because the 17 of us on board cannot put all of this together by ourselves. We definitely need a lot more help. So,
very cool. Thank you so much for your time. Unfortunately, that is all the time that we have for tonight. If you're interested in checking out more of ACBU's events, be sure to come out to the Marty Theater tonight. Reporting live for BUTV, I'm Elizabeth Bernizer. Back to you in the studio.
Halloween is this weekend, and what better way to get into the spooktacular holiday than with a Halloween-themed campus convos. Our own Anna Hodge spoke to students about Halloween. Let's see what they had to say.
Hello and welcome to this spooky episode of Campus Convos. Today we'll be going around the Student Center and asking some fun Halloween questions. Let's get to it. What is the best Halloween movie?
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, Halloween Town.
Monster House.
Hocus Pocus.
Scream.
Beetlejuice.
If you could only wear one Halloween costume for the rest of your life, what would it be?
The White Power Ranger.
I'm gonna have to go with the Squid Game judge with the mask with the triangle.
Katana from Mortal Kombat.
Cedric the Entertainer.
Probably it. Something in a onesie. Super comfortable.
Probably a hippie.
Probably Banana. I feel like that one's just kind of a go-to, you know?
A whoopee cushion.
SpongeBob.
You become a witch and can cast one spell. What would that spell be?
To make things like levitate.
I wish for the most money in the world.
to silence anyone at any moment.
Rewind time.
For everyone to wear funny shoes.
To get anywhere all the time, right away.
That I can fly.
Turn the dean into a frog.
Could you give us your best Dracula impression?
Dracula?
I'm a vampire. I want to suck on your blood.
Blood.
Blah, blah, blah.
The I will suck your blood.
I will drink your blood.
That's all for Campus Convos today. I hope you have a spectacular Halloween. For BUTV News, I'm Anna Hagee.
It's a beautiful day to hear about Bradley sports, so don't click away.
And I am not playing Twix when I say we have your upcoming events on the hilltop later.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a unique mix of all kinds of things.
Come on, Jules, spotlight on this last one. There it is. Keep going with it. Leo.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
Bring it. Time out, guys. I'm late to dinner. My mom's gonna kill me. Catch you guys later.
Mom wants us home. Okay. Bye, guys.
You guys need a ride?
Sure. Yeah. All right. How about some one-on-one? I gotta go eat, man. Sorry. I'll see you later.
My Shiro doesn't always wear a cape, but she always has time for a hug, a smile, for going the extra mile. My Shiro stretches every dollar, puts in long hours, puts others first. But now it's your time, Mom. When you're ready to retire, we want you to be able to enjoy it. It's time to start saving now. A free 3-minute online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to start boosting your retirement savings today. Visit aceyourretirement.org/Shiro.
Hello and welcome to Sports. I'm Ladybug Liv. The newest class of Bradley Athletics Hall of Famers will include the 2005-2006 Men's Basketball Sweet 16 squad, 2007 Soccer All-American Joe Donahoe, 2007 MVC Women's Golf Champion Bari Erase, and 2011 Valley Men's Basketball Scoring Champion Andrew Warren. This quartet will be the featured guests of the Braves Club Hall of Fame brunch on Saturday, February 19th at the Renaissance Coliseum. Ticket pricing and purchasing details for the February 19th brunch event and basketball game will be announced next month. The Bradley men's cross-country team finished the regular season with an individual title as sophomore Max Dietrich crossed the finish line in first place at the Illini Open on Friday, running the 8K course to finish 12 seconds ahead of the second-place runner. The Braves are back in action next Friday, competing at the Missouri Valley Conference Championship. The race at Illinois State is set to begin at 1 p.m. Freshman Mara Paracas earned her second top 10 finish of the year, helping Bradley Women's Golf climb 2 spots to 7th in the final team standings at the Little Rock Golf Classic Tuesday. The Little Rock Classic marked the end of the 2021 fall schedule for the Braves, who will open the spring season in February. Combining a game-winning goal with his efforts in Bradley's 1-0 win Saturday against SIU Edwardsville, Braves freshman Jake Schofstall has been named the Missouri Valley Conference Defensive Player of the Week, according to an announcement from the league office Tuesday afternoon. Schofstall is the third Bradley soccer student-athlete to earn a nod from the Valley this season. Bradley will look to extend its 2-game streak tonight when they visit in-state Valley rival Loyola Chicago at 7 p.m. on ESPN+. Senior setter Cora Colling notched Bradley's first triple-double since 2003, finishing with 10 kills, 27 assists, and 15 digs as the Braves closed out a season-long 5-set homestand with a victory over Northern Iowa Saturday at Renaissance Coliseum. The Braves have now won 51 consecutive matches when leading 2-0 and are 51-1 under 6-year head coach Carol Price-Torek. We will be right where we will be with you after the break, so make sure you don't Google anywhere.
You're looking at me in the future. Okay. Hi, Isaac.
Hi.
Wait a second.
Do you know who I am?
Julia.
This is Jaina. Into the future.
I just wanted to talk to you about what happened with those 2 girls.
Oh, yeah?
Do you remember it was this girl that I was getting bullied by that one day at PE when they were like yelling at me, and then you just linked arms with me? I don't think you know how much like that helped me, because like I finally like knew that I had somebody. Because of you, Isaac, and what you did for me years ago, I grew up to be more independent and love myself and just be a little bit more confident.
Aw, I'm like a little tearing up right now. Just to see her in the future just blossom and look beautiful, and that was really amazing.
Touchdown! Oh, did you see that? Whoa, we scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No, I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine. I'm gonna need that back. No. Kevin!
With Halloween just around the corner, here are some spooky events on the Hilltop. Tomorrow, the German Club will be hosting a foreign film night. They'll be screening the film Nosferatu in the spirit of Halloween. If you are interested in seeing this adaptation of Dracula, join them in the Marty Theater at 7 p.m. This Saturday, October 30th, ACBU will be hosting Fall Fest. This event is bringing golf cart hay rides, a mini pumpkin patch, a mini pumpkin painting, and a petting zoo to Olin Quad. For those competitive folks out there, there will be a costume contest with the first place winner getting a prize. So head down to the Olin Quad to have fun with these fall-themed activities. Are you a haunted house lover? Well, this Friday, BUTV will be taking part in ACBU's Haunted House Tour. Students can start arriving to the Marty Theater at 7 p.m., and then you'll be taken through the spookiest parts of campus. Students will be transported to the GCC to take a tour of our haunted studio. Viewers beware, you are in for a scare.
Tonight, you might have noticed us on camera dressed up for Halloween. Well, we aren't the only ones. Our crew member also wanted to take part in the spooky shenanigans. You may notice a certain crew dressed up as Daphne from Scooby-Doo, Winnie the Pooh, and even Han Solo. If you head over to our social media and our TikTok, we have posted some new spooky content to celebrate the holiday, so be sure to check it out.
Well, that's all we've got for you tonight on BUTV News. From all of us here, I'm Megan Ruger-Smith.
And I'm Dylan Baus. We leave you with a performance from Emma Anastasia titled Sorry. Have a spooky night.
You weren't supposed to see